Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Liam Douglas here, coming from Roxborough, North Carolina, and in today's video I'm doing an unboxing review of the Godox RGB TL30 light. This is a tube light, and before we get into that, I wanted to remind you to check out the Liam Photography podcast. You can find the podcast anywhere the podcasts are found, and I have a massive back catalog of episodes with 343 as of today that you can go back and listen to at your leisure. Alright, so this is a light I got from Amazon. I'm a big fan of Godox lights because they do make fantastic lighting equipment and they are reasonably priced compared to some of the other brands on the market. So let's open this up and see what we have inside. And whoops, here we go. We pull it out. We have a 1/4-20 lanyard wrist strap that you can put on the top or bottom of the light. We have the USB-A to USB-C charging cable to recharge it. And then we have this nice little carry bag with a drawstring, but the light is inside. And also in with the light on top are some small metal squares that you can use as accessories for the light. Now Godox does make a plethora of accessories for this particular light. They have an octagon piece where you can attach 8 of these tube lights into an octagon shape for use in your photography studio or for videography work. But this is the light right here. This is what it looks like. And it does have some controls on the back. It has a power button. It has a mode button, a dimmer button, and then a control wheel to change the various settings. Now this can do light from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 6500 Kelvin. So you have a really good range. It can mimic many of your colors in the different color spectrums, and you can also control the light with an app on your smartphone, and you can run it through various effects and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and we'll turn it on here, and there we go. And we'll whoops, let me go ahead and adjust the settings here, get it to where I want it. There we go. And then we can use the dial to set the intensity once we hit the dim button. And it can, of course, go all the way up to 100%, so it is pretty bright. That's 100% right there. And then we can go back down from there. Now it does have hue settings, it has saturation settings, it has HSI, and a lot of other settings to it as well. And on both ends, top and bottom, it has a 1/4-20, so you can put it on a light stand or a tripod or monopod or whatever the case may be, or you can attach the wrist strap lanyard like I was talking about a moment ago. So we just put that in there and tighten it down, and then you got a wrist strap that you can use to hold on to it with. If you're using it on location for a shoot, you have an assistant holding it up for portraits or something like that, then they can use the lanyard wrist strap, so you don't have to worry about them dropping it. Now this light is available for $89, so it's not super expensive, but it is a very good quality light. I've been enjoying it since I had it. If you may recall in my recent video about the small rig air tag holders to protect your camera from theft, I was actually using this as a fill light in that video. And as you can see, it works really well. Now another thing that's cool about this light is it does have magnets inside it, so you can actually stick it to any metal surface, as you can see there. So you can attach it to like a boom arm or any other kind of arm within your studio, and it'll attach and hold right there nice and strong with the high strength magnets that are built into it. So let me go into the app now and show you some of the different special effects you can do with the light, just to give you an idea of the various things you can do with this light, the different control options that you have. So here, even in the light or the app, as well as the controls on the back, you can adjust the Kelvin scale up and down, so you can control that pretty easily. And let's put it back to where I had it, about 5600 Kelvin. And then you go into the control part in the app. Here's the app for you, so you can get an idea what it looks like a little bit. So if I go into the controls, oh wait, I'm sorry. Across the top you have CCT is the first tab, and then you have, whoops, let me get the You have your HSI settings where you can set different colors manually. And as you can see here, I can, oh, why is it not responding to the app? It should be. It says it's connected to it. Let me go back here a second. There we go. All right, now let's make sure it's fully synced up there. So let's go back to the controls. There we go. All right, so again, the Kelvin scale, didn't realize it didn't work the first time, 2700 all the way up to 6500. I think I misspoke earlier. I think I said 67, maybe not. Maybe I said 65. But anyways, if you go to the HSI tab, that's where you can set different colors for the light. So I can slide it around the color wheel: blue, teal, green, red, orange, pink, all kinds of cool colors. And it does also have swatches down here that you can just tap on to quickly change it to a specific color that you might want. Makes it quick and easy. And it does give out a lot of light. Now, Godox says that on a full charge, it'll run for a full 60 minutes on high power. And I believe that because I've used it quite a bit, and the battery does not seem to drain too fast, which is impressive for a light like this. And it's so compact and portable. It is 42 millimeters by, if I remember right, 320 millimeters in size. Now, we do also have an RGB tab with RGB sliders that you can set. And we have a color picker where you could actually use your smartphone's camera and take capture a unique color using the app and then apply that color to the light. And you can go to special effects. And there's a whole bunch of different special effects here that you can apply. We have RGB cycle, which is what it's on now. Then I can go to flashlight. I can go to party mode. I can mimic lightning, which is kind of cool, especially if you want to use this in some sort of video production. It would be good for that. We have broken bulb. We have TV. And we have candle. And we have fire. You can create a digital fire or flame. We have fireworks. Pretty funky, huh? And then we have police car. I don't recommend you put this on the roof of your car and drive down the road at night with this doing this, because yeah, the real cops tend to get really upset by that kind of stuff. You can do fire truck, ambulance, and there's even an SOS that you can do. Now, some of the modes do have different levels, level 1, 2, and 3. So there's level 2 for ambulance, level 3 for ambulance, because ambulance lights are different in various countries throughout the world. And the same with fire truck. You can do the different, you have 3 different levels, and the same for police car. So you can go through those different levels as well. But it can be cool. I mean, you can easily use like the police car, fire truck, stuff like that. If you're doing like video at a party or something like that, you don't have to worry about getting into too much trouble doing it inside your studio or your home. But yeah, I wouldn't do it outside, because you could definitely get in a lot of trouble doing that. They tend to frown on that kind of stuff. Imitating a police officer is what they would call it, and they tend to get a little bit cranky about that, so I definitely would not recommend that. But this is a really fantastic light. It's great quality light. Like I said, you get about 60 minutes in per charge at full intensity, and I've only got it running at about 42% right now, I believe. So let me see here. Let me check. Yep, 42%. So I've got it set kind of low, and you can still see it's pretty bright. I've got it turned down now to dim to 30, and you know, you can see there's still quite a bit of light here. So it is extremely powerful and very handy. With all the capabilities of this light, there's just so many uses, hundreds if not thousands of ways you could use this light, or a set of these lights if you wanted to get more than one. You can even set up a group in the app. Now, I only have the single light. I do have some Godox studio lights, like mono lights, that I can also control with this app. I don't have them added to it just yet. But you can do groups as well. So if you did have, like, say, 8 of these on the octagon connector, you can combine them all into a group and control them all at the same time, which is really cool. So if you wanted to use the octagon pattern and then have all the lights blue or green or orange or something like that, you could set them all at the same time by setting up the group within the app, which is really cool. It is very, very cool and very handy. I think this is a fantastic light. Now, Godox did not send me this light. I bought it myself, and they did not ask me to do a review on it or anything like that. I just figured that I would go ahead and do one because I really like the light. I think it's a handy light. I've got a total of either three or four wand lights right now. I've got this Godox. I've got two by a company called Lux CEO, which I did a review on the large wand light of theirs that I got a while back. And I have the other Lux CEO one off camera right now that's acting as a fill light. And I'll do a review on that other Lux CEO one in another video. But there you go. That is the Godox TL30. Let me see if there's anything else I need to cover on here. I don't think so. It does also have some hook and loop or Velcro squares in here that you can use to attach it to non-metallic surfaces. You could Velcro it in place. So again, lots of flexibility and lots of different things that you can do with this light. All right, that's going to wrap up this video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Oh, and don't, before I forget, don't miss out on my 10,000 subscriber contest where I'm giving away a Ulanzi Umbra travel tripod when the channel hits 10,000 subscribers. You can check out the contest rules in the description down below. Basically, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications, and then you can put a comment in any of my videos that says, "I need a tripod" with a camera emoji, and you're entered. Now, you cannot enter multiple times to have a better chance of winning, and you do have to use a YouTube account with a valid email address attached to it, because I will send you the winner a verification code that they then have to put into their original comment. They have to edit their original comment and add that verification code so that I know they're legitimate before they will be awarded the prize. But that is it for this video. I will see you all in the next one.